Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Last time we left off, we went through the cities of Sangrio and Torito to do some cleanup and backlog stuff, and I'm hoping today we can complete our multi-episode cleanup effort by doing everything in Hoogland and Mausania, including if there's any type of like mini games and whatnot we need to do, we can handle it here. So first off, we'll go off to Hoogland. It's a really stupid place. This video might be a little bit longer than usual, just depending on how much can be fit in here, but we'll see. Alright, we'll talk to this funny guy. I hate always having a runny nose. Hello, Piet. What's your sheep? Where's your sheep today? She's gone off in a huff. It's all buy this and buy that. In a real mood she is. Did you do something to upset her? Not that I can think of. She just ran off all of a sudden. Wasn't there something in the World Times about Hoogland's famous lamb ham season starting soon? What? Well, there's your reason right there. But she's not ham. She's my friend. Thought she knew me well enough to know that. Then tell her. If you really are friends, I'm sure she'll believe you. Can't you do it? You were so good at calming down a Dragon Lord. I bet calming down Fleecy would be dead easy for you. What? That's not how these things should work. Go on, it'll be a piece of cake. Be done in no time, eh? I doubt she's gone too far. Well, okay then. Let's go looking for her. Alright. She shouldn't be that too far off. We'll move here to the right and then actually go up one. There she is. It's okay, you're not going to turn into food, but you have a puzzle for us. Bah. There you are, Fuzzface. Don't worry, nobody's planning on having you for dinner. If that's what you're if that's why you're running away. Bah bah. That's not the reason. Then why are you running away? Bah bah bah. She doesn't sound all too pleased. She won't tell us why. I don't think she trusts us. Bah. Oh, but it seems there's one way to gain her trust. By doing a damn puzzle, because why not? Pesky patterns. The owner of this gift shop has had such a busy day, he's run out of decorative gift boxes. However, he spots some leftover red card and decides to make some more from that. Using these colored cube nets, show how the owner can make 8 gift boxes with a single sheet of red card. The entire sheet of card must be used up and the nets mustn't overlap. They can't overlap. And we had to use up every space. Well, the nice thing is, it doesn't seem like they can rotate, so that's good for us. That'll fit in really nicely.
Maybe this is it. The Professor's Apprentice saves the day.
There's probably going to be a harder version of that, though. Well, that's all wrapped up. That's how you make 8 gift boxes from that leftover card. And there aren't even any scraps to clean up at the end either. And another Bloom Burst level. Ah. We did it! Does that mean you'll tell us why you ran off now? Ah. Ah! Oh, right. Okay, we'll go and tell him. You seem to know what you're doing, Luke. I'll let you handle this. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, we'll see you there. Okay, maybe she's going back there too. Let's take a look at this penultimate Bloom Burst level. Igneous Ridge. Igneous Ridge. Hot enough to fry an egg. This garden holds out against all odds. Somehow. Okay, we got a lot of horizontal pieces. 4 crosses, 3 squares, 5 vertical. So how do we want to start this? Could do that. And Frank, I'm kind of tempted with the vertical just so we get more space going, but I don't know. Trying to get to the ones in the bottom right there, but it's gonna be a funky one, isn't it? Yeah, just because there's going to be quite a lot in this episode, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a mulligan. I'm going to take a look to see how at least the beginning portions are, and then just kind of take it from there. So apparently we are going to do a vertical, and that's actually sandwiched by these. I guess I can see why. Seems nice. I don't know why, like, yeah, I wouldn't be doing this really, but just because I know that we have a lot to do here, my brain's like, you know what, it's okay. As I keep saying, I keep complaining about how these minigames should have been, should have had everything highlighted as you put them down, or at least have like a toggle at the very least, but they don't. Now, see, this is gonna be. No, I still have a couple of purples here to use. How's it go? Let's see how well this works. Supposedly, this is it. I will gladly take it. I'm going to make the assumption the last one's going to be just as crappy. Alright, so we're going to go back to Piet and close out that article. Felicia, where have you been all day? I've been worried all about you, pretty lady. Well, looks like I didn't need to send those people to find you after all. Well, we were the ones who convinced her to come back, but I suppose we'd have a hard time explaining that. Well, good thing you're back. I can finally get rid of this nasty sniffle. Dude, that is... Dude. Piet, stop that! That's the reason why she ran away in the first place! What's that now? She doesn't like you using her rules a hanky. But how am I supposed to stop myself from sniffing all day, eh? It's not like I can just wipe my nose on my sleeve. Have you not heard of tissue paper? Have you not heard of the brand Kleenex? I'm sure you guys have something up there, or Amazon it, something. And her wool is just so lovely and fluffy. It's so soft on my nose. She's got the bestest, softest wool of any sheep I know. Huh? What is it? So, you don't mind anymore? What did she say, Luke? Piet really cheered her up when he said all those nice things about her wool. She says she can put up with it. Well, they make a funny pair. Looks like me and Felicia are back to being best friends again, eh? Well, thanks for helping us out. I'm happy to make you made up, but don't use up too much for wool, she'll get cold. Yeah, it seems very dumb, but here we are. Oh, don't worry, if my nose doesn't stop running, it'll just take a little bit to make some woolly nose plugs. Maybe you should just do that instead of just continuously using her damn wool, but, you know, that's just me. So we're here to the right, and we gotta speak with Shepherd. He's even dressed like some characters in Dragon Quest. Oh, the Dragon Lord's disciple. Please accept this puzzle by way of thanks for saving our village. Alright, straight to the point. What do we have now? Perplexing patterns. Oh, I think it's literally more of the same. After a busy day in the shop, the owner has run out of gift boxes he can use. However, he uses some leftover red card and decides to make some more from that. With the colored cube nets he's provided, show how the single sheet of red card can be divided into 8 new boxes. Entire card must be used up and the nets can't overlap. Oh crap, these can be rotated. Fudge! Damn it. Did they all used to be able to be rotated? I guess it can be either way, huh? This looks like it could fit nicely over here. There we go. With that, that's for dang sure. I don't think any of these are going to work out. Let's switch this out. Do I have anything that's kind of going to go like up and over a little bit? Oh, yeah, that did fit. I don't know why I didn't think that would. Definitely not. How the hell is this gonna work? It's not gonna work. That works. Alright, once again, not so bad. Obviously, adding the feature rotating does make it a little bit worse, but we still got it. You sure are gifted. You've shown how you can make 8 cute boxes from this awkwardly shaped piece of paper, or card, and without wasting any of it either. And there's our final Bloom Burst, Arcadia. Our village is out safe from the wrath of the Dragon Lord. Knowing I need never trouble myself with those accursed ceremonies, my mind shall be eased. I guess so, but I still hate the idea you guys even thought that was working. So I'm not even... We're going to take a look. The ancient castle withstood great armies, but fell to time. Yeah, dear God, that is a lot. Now, what's funny is, like, there's not really that many... there's only 3 poison mushrooms. But, and funny enough, it looks like at least the one right there in the middle is kind of like enclosed. Well, at least from the everywhere besides the bottom of it. All right. Well, once again, just for the sake of time, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. So, because we have a lot of other things we gotta go through, and I'd rather focus my attention on that compared to doing these mini games. Because I said it multiple times, but you know, these are not my absolute favorite. So, it is what it is. The fact that there's like so much here is an understatement. Okay. What makes me curious, what's the fastest somebody solved this, like, completely blind? It must be insane. Because a lot of stuff like this can come naturally to a lot of people. That's amazing, in my opinion. But for me, like, I would have to take a good amount of time to, like, say, oh, okay, I think I got it. And these weren't, like, oh my god, difficult, but it throws the pacing off for me when I'm like, I want to be focused on like the actual main game itself. Where does the last one go? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that should be it. Beautiful. And with that, no more freaking bloom burst. We should have our first house thing open up. Congratulations, you brought all the dreary gardens back to life. The Keen Gardener's house has been added to Layton's challenges. We'll worry about that in a bonus video. All done. An hour. How many more of the Nutty Rollers? I think there's 2 more of these. Only 1 more. Okay, never mind. Forgot. Yeah, I did say penultimate before. Okay, and I know we haven't done anything to dress up. Like I said, we'll get to it soon. Okay. Now, we can simply talk to Beatrix for another puzzle. We grow a lot of pumpkins up here, you know. I always work hard to make sure they grow to be big and heavy. That way they don't get blown away so easily, see? Very wise of you, madam. You should have seen how many pumpkins my sisters and I had to deal with the other day. Why, it was as bad as in this puzzle. Is it going to be a bad puzzle? Let me 30 picarats. Pumpkin purveyors. 4 sisters are taking the pumpkins they have grown to the market in the village. Each pumpkin weighs between 1 to 16 kilograms. Each sister carries 34 kilograms in total. A and C carry the same number of pumpkins, and B carries the most. The sisters have all chosen some pumpkins they plan to carry, but how do the rest of them get shared out? Numbers in the pumpkins indicate how many kilograms they weigh. And they had to be a total... Bring this up here. 34. Now, A and C are going to be the same number. Now, I'm assuming we're going to need to use all the pumpkins. So, just out of curiosity, we got 16 and 3, 4, 2, 6, 12 and 1, 11 and 8. Now, so A and D already have 19. And we have 5, 7, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Well, I'm already, for the sole reason that A and C need to use the same amount of pumpkins, I don't want to use like a really high number pumpkin for A or C. Meaning, and I'm make the assumption here that, you know, obviously B still needs to carry a good amount because they already have 3 there. They're probably going to have at least 2 more, if not a full 6. But realizing that we can add 34 already here. 11, 8 is 9 plus 15, 34. So I think we're good there. Now, to get A and C to be the same amount of pumpkins, 12 and 1 was what? 13. Even if I use a large number like 14, what does that give us? 1, 12, 13, and 14 is 27. That's 7. I mean, obviously 7 gives us 34. So now we have 4 pumpkins that C has. If we make that assumption with A, we got 16 and 3. What is that? 19 plus 9 is 28. Oh, crap. That puts us at 33. Hold on. That will work. And we make the assumption... These needed to be a little bit bigger. So 4, 2, and 6 is 12. 12 plus 13 is 25. Plus 9 is 34. We got it.
Let's shed some light on this one. Excellent, if I do say so myself.
Smashing. Is that a Smashing Pumpkins reference? That's great. I haven't listened to them in ages. A carries pumpkins weighing 3, 5, 10, 16. Pumpkins B carry weigh 2, 4. Okay, you guys can all read that. If they don't sell them all, will they have to lug them back home again? That would suck. A new item here, designer pumps. When we have that many pumpkins, an extra pair of hands goes a long way. Maybe I'll get Romilda to help with the next crop. Are you sure? From her physique, I wouldn't think she would be able to carry very many. Huh, nonsense. Romilda's the brawniest youngster in the village. Oh, I see. That's good to hear. Okay. We're gonna move on up because he was here this entire time, but like, we wanted to focus on what Felicia, whatever, what they were doing. Oh, there you are. Mind helping an old man out before you leave? My friends have a problem with a teepee. See? A teepee I lent them. And they are using it around here? It can't be easy to erect a tent in a windy spot such as itself. Tent. Well, I thought there'd be no problems when these worldly winds finished, but boy, was I wrong. Okay, I am losing track of how many... I should really check how many puzzles we solved so far. A troublesome tent. While on an expedition in the mountains, a powerful wind blew away these friends' tent, leaving them exposed to the elements. They've recovered all the pieces of canvas from the tent, but the pieces need to be stitched together so that the colors match where the pieces touch, or it'll just fall apart again. To make life more difficult, they somehow picked up a piece of canvas that just wasn't part of their tent to begin with. Now, what? That is a weird-ass coincidence. Can you stitch their tent back together and give them some shelter? Okay. So, for example, the only way it's going to work here is like, that's not going to work because as I mentioned, or as the game mentioned, it needs to be touching, the same color. So that's not going to work, but we can have something like that. That's going to happen a lot, isn't it? Where we're going to have like one left over and it's just not going to work. Yeah, it's gonna be that dumb, isn't it? Damn it, if you were just reversed, that would have been perfect. Although, wait a minute. Can't I? I swear I had it. That looks good. They're all touching. Nothing seems out of whack. At least I don't think so. What? Let me read this again. They need to be stitched together so the colors match where the pieces touch. I mean, it looks right.
Let's shed some light on this one.
Okay.
Excellent, if I do say so myself.
You're a happy camper. You managed to repair the tent, and what a colorful tent it is. They have a weather vane on their tent. Come on now, it's a little extra. Luxurious blouse. Oh, thank you kindly. You do well to keep that teepee in order from now on, sir. He ain't gonna give a damn. And there they are again. Hey there, Amelie. Hello there, Amelie. Is your husband not with you? Oh, well, to be honest, we had a little tiff. I was nagging him to try some of the local specialties. I suppose it got on his nerves. So he went off and left you. That was terribly inconsiderate of him. Oh, no, it's absolutely fine. I'm just a bit bored, that's all. I even had to go at making up puzzles to pass the time. Like this one, apparently. Brownie points. Ooh, brownies. After upsetting his girlfriend, a young man goes to her boutique to apologize, but finds only a box of brownies and a message. Arrange these brownies to make the thing I like the most, and maybe I'll forgive you. There are 5 you can't move, and you can't have 2 toppings of the same color next to each other. Can you make the thing she likes the most? The boutique side may give you a clue as to what that is. You like cats? So I'm assuming that's what you want us to make. We can make that. But they said not the same color, so you can't have the same color. So something like that would work. That is a weird... That cat looks weird. I mean, not to be an ass, but I'm just saying. I was just trying to find another damn color that kind of fit in there. If I can focus on, like, the edges, that would be perfect. Like, I have a feeling... Because I don't think we're going to see anything else to use there. I missed... What the hell was that? Somebody opened the damn door? I gotta make that mouth some... Oh, somebody's petting the cat. Okay. I think that's the only piece that's gonna work down here, because that's how you make the little mouth in the sign. So now I think we have the shape. It's the colors that need to get fixed. I'm trying to see why it's not happy with that. Oh, the one on the bottom left. I see orange and orange. Oh, that's dumb too. Why the hell did I do that? Damn it, I can't move that one. Ugh. Okay, why are you still not happy? The one on the right you're not happy with. I always get one I get stuck with. But now that's not going to be happy there. What's wrong here exactly? Oh, damn, it's still the top left area. This isn't, like, super difficult, but it's still that damn top left area. I could swap it out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like losing a little bit of patience here. Like, I feel like I'm super damn close, but it's always like one little thing that's throwing me off here. Now, some of these like absolutely cannot move. Like, obviously besides those 5, but like this piece has to be there. Has to. I wonder if there's like a pattern needs to also be a little followed too. Like, we kind of see that there in the second to last row. I'm wondering if it's kind of the same logic there. Jesus, there you go. This. It wasn't like hard, but
puzzles are a tonic for the mind.
Kind of a pain to get through. Big brownie points. The young man's girlfriend is clearly a cat lover. They should cheer her up and put this man back in her good books. You know, I asked that couple living here if I could use their oven to bake some goodies. Oh, you mean Julian and Romilda? That's right. That husband of mine is going to be so surprised when he gets a whiff of these cakes. That'll bring him out of his bad mood. I don't doubt it. I hope you'll be reunited soon enough. Hard to say no to food. Alright. Where's Romilda? Why, Emmy, your enchanting presence here can only be described as most divine. Pray tell, O fairest maid, how you preserve that sharpest mind and strong yet slender frame. I healthily do some martial arts every morning before breakfast. But wait, that's none of your business. Oh, with that, it was not, for you must see Romilda seeks a way to keep good form. What prompted this? Oh, hold on. You have some kind of festival recently, didn't you? Oh yeah, the bread festival I mentioned in the World Times. 'Twas but a harvest festival, young sire, though your suspicions are indeed correct. The special eve required amounts of bread, were what I did produce. Mountains of bread! That would make a great landscape feature. Alas, if left till morn, the bread would stale, so ferocious months did Hooglin eat. Mouths, whatever. But how come you had such a dramatic amount of food in the first place? I must confess, blame falls on none but me, for with daydreams of wedlock my mind fogged. And though the need was small, I needed much. Enough to get in the World Times, it seems. Julian? My sweet Romilda, radiant as air. I was worried you'd have your head in the clouds again. We could do without having a repeat at the festival. It's true.
Without my love stood in my side, my mind will stray till I see her once more.
Glad to see you looking well, Romilda. I think your fiancé's been worrying over nothing. Wait, what's he been saying now? Oh, nothing.
Dear Emmy did impart such great advice. The martial arts conceal a secret key that grants you wisdom in a slender frame.
Oh, yeah? Well, if training in the military will give me some peace and quiet when it gets to be too much, maybe I'll sign up.
Too much? Romilda, please, such jokes do hurt. If looks are what you have so worried, dear, I must tell you, no changes need you make. The faults you think you see do not exist.
Now, Julian, we've been through this before. I want our wedding day to be nothing short of perfect, and I'm not going through with it until I'm sure that's what it's going to be.
My fair Romilda, do not be this way.
I can see where you're coming from, but I honestly don't think you have to be worrying about your weight. Really? But what if the dress is too tight and then the buttons pop off? I'd die of embarrassment.
The dress you wear shall matter not, my dear, as your perfection purest lies within.
Oh, Julian. Always a charmer.
If not, I would not be your Julian.
I'm sure the wedding will be spectacular, you two. We'll keep in touch. Oh yeah, give us your address and we'll send you an invite. And by the way, there's something I've been meaning to give you to say thanks for everything. Just a little souvenir, which I seem to have lost. It's definitely here in the mill, though. Would you mind helping me look for it? Of course, another collection item that we'll gladly find. In the mill, you say? We'll have a look. Good luck, you two. And try not to dote on her too much, Julian. And it is simply right here in this chest. The pocket windmill. Oh, that's cute. Now, we're not done yet. I know we're like 40-something minutes in, but I figured this is going to take a little while. We're going to move to the right and actually go into the cave itself. And we actually haven't had a chance to, like, look around the Dragon Lord's altar. We just simply had a cutscene here. There are hint coins here. One is Bida's Flame. And another is the pie. That is a big-ass pie. Okay. Now we can talk to Macintosh. Now, frankly, I don't even know if he would be here if we didn't speak to him as Sangrio. Incredible! This Azran machinery is still operational after all these years.
Hello there, Mr. Macintosh.
Oh, Professor Layton! The people in this village won't stop talking about you. I suppose you were the one who discovered these artifacts?
I can hardly take all the credit. In a way, it was love that led us to this discovery. I only had a small part to play in the matter.
Love, eh? Well, let me show you what I love, Professor. Take a look. Puzzle 100. Directing a delivery 2. Is this the... Oh, okay. This is the one I accidentally got correct. Alright, so this clown has a delivery of flowers to make, but he needs a little bit of help finding his way. Assign the 4 commands: jump a square, turn left, turn right, go forwards to the 4 animal symbols to plot the clown's route. Can you help the clown deliver the flowers without dropping down a hole or flying off the edge? Alright, so once again we got a cat, bear, rabbit, and elephant. Let's just see if I do that. So we go straight. The then they'll hit the rabbit. Why not make a left? Actually, I don't think that's going to work. Because the bear... Because in my head I was like, oh, maybe assign the right to the elephant, but what the hell's the bear going to do? It can't be a jump. So... I guess we're not making a right with the elephant, or the rabbit. Let's do a right. So, cat, rabbit, cat, and then it's gonna... Okay. So you have to turn left. Let's assume that's jump. Left jump. Did I say left? Yeah, left. Are you gonna jump again? I guess you could, and then make a right, jump again. Left, straight, left, left, jump. Forward, forward, left, left, straight, left, jump. Boop. Yeah, that works. I can't recall if the first one we did of these, if we kind of like, in a sense, reused a spot. Perfect.
My intuition should serve me well. A satisfying puzzle indeed.
All right, a little girl enjoyed the show as much as the flowers. That was a fine puzzle, Mr. McIntosh. Thank you. You know, I've been so consumed by all of my research lately, I think I've forgotten what it feels like to love. But we shouldn't abandon love. Think of all the things we would miss out on. Love is the most important emotion of all. It is nice. Alright. Well, that is it for Hoogland. And I know we're getting close to an hour already, but I said I was going to do everything here, so we are at 110 puzzles solved. And let me check something here. We're at 246 coins. Despite its size, this replica performs all the functions of a fully sized windmill. Interesting. So just 10 more of those to go. And, yeah, as mentioned, 246. Let me see if we're on track. 247. Yeah, it's back in Masania, so we're good there. 110 puzzles. We only have 40 more puzzles to go. I can't believe it. All right. Off to Masania. And that's going to be our last kind of cleanup effort. Let's see how long this takes. That is a succulent feast they have over here. And sure enough, we can eat it. That, who is eating all that? Jesus. Well, they left a little bit. Okay. The thing is, it wasn't even meant for us. We were just hungry fat asses. We're like, oh, food. Like, whatever. Alright. The hint coin there. Let's go inside the house here to the right. And we can talk to Humid. Professor! Oh, thank goodness you're here. It's my mom. She won't go to sleep. Aren't you overreacting a bit, dear? Overreacting? It's getting to the point where I wake up in the morning, you're still running around like crazy. So the problem is the opposite of last time. I'd hardly call it a problem. I just got all that energy stored up after a week of sleep. It's not going to disappear just like that. I seem to remember reading about something similar in the World Times. Well, doesn't news travel fast? A reporter came just a few days ago to interview me about my condition. You haven't eaten anything else funny lately, have you? Hang on. What's in the funny colored tea you're always drinking, Mom? It's just herbal tea, Habibi, and it's not funny colored. I use herbs I pick from the garden. See? These speckled red and green herbs here, they make a really sweet tea. Those are the leaves you're using. Yes? Is there something wrong with them? They're insomnous leaves. Leave them to stew too long and your cup of tea will have the caffeine content of 10 espressos. Jesus. Oh dear, I usually make one large pot of it in the morning and just refill my cup during the day. No wonder you don't sleep. We should prescribe you some of those Dormus Saporus mushrooms.
What? That sounds like a really bad idea.
Don't worry, human. I'm just kidding. I've got a much better idea. Be right back.
She's certainly fast on her feet.
I knew she'd know what to do.
Of course. Intelligent and capable. She's quite a remarkable person.
Professor, I've been wanting to ask you something.
Oh, yes? What's that?
You seem very attached to Emmy. Are the two of you...
Oh, are we what?
Hey, she's back. Wait, hold on a damn minute. No, game. Are we really going with that plot line that he mentioned his daughter apparently passing away? That would be a weird-ass plot device. And something you really wouldn't know unless we were doing this extra stuff. I'd be so surprised if that just comes out. Is this a tea strainer? That's right. Put the leaves in there, pour the water through them, and then throw those leaves right out. That way you can enjoy your tea without missing out on your 8 hours.
And really, try to pay more attention to what you eat and drink.
Yes, of course. Thank you. That's twice you've helped us now. There won't be a third time, because I'll make extra sure my mom behaves.
That's what I'd like to hear.
And I want to give you a little trinket for all the help you've given us. It's here in the room somewhere. Please, take it.
Another article finished. And the collection item they're talking about is on the wall, or near the window, I should say. Thank you. When we find it, we'll take it with us.
And they simply mean the Phoenix statue. We got a burnt-out Phoenix. That's all there is here, so we're going to leave the house. We're going to go here to the left. And look, the altar is actually back. Now, we can actually, funny enough, hunt for this Phoenix statue. So, I guess we couldn't do that before. Now, we do want to go to the left. I don't know if they mean to the forest area. I believe so. Because we haven't actually spoken to Tamir's dad. It was just in the flashback. Or not a flashback, but like the episodic thing. But now we can actually talk to him for a puzzle.
And who might you be? What are you doing? What that word? Try piecing around like you own the forest.
We were just passing through.
Oh, no, you don't. I know you're the game. You're the game hunters. Do you know what happened to the last wild game hunters who crossed Nasir? Go on, have a guess.
Wild game hunters? But we're not looking to play any extreme sports. He means people who are hunting for birds, Aurora. I think they mentioned this to the world in the World Times.
Oh, for all that sacred, you make the little children hunt too? That's appalling.
I'm not little, and Aurora's about 1 million years old.
That's not the point. This is the last time I'm going to be hammering sense into you hunters.
Really, we're not hunters. Look around. Do you see any rifles? Just ask Yuman and Tamir. I'm sure they'll...
You know my son? How do you know my son? Have you been threatening him? You better answer this puzzle real fast, my friend. I'm going to throw you onto the forest myself.
Thank God these puzzles don't have time limits to them. A puzzling pyramid. The king has decreed that a pyramid should be erected in his kingdom. Only 2 blocks have been placed so far, though, so you better get to it. There is, however, an important rule to consider. The difference in numbers between 2 adjacent blocks must equal the number of the block above them. For example, if the blocks marked 10 and 1 were placed side by side, the block marked 9 would have to go on top. Okay, put the blocks in their correct places, and finish building the pyramid. We had something like this. I forgot what game had it. Either way. How should I even start this off? I mean, the fact that the 4 is kind of there on top, it makes me wonder, should we have something like... Is that even going to work? You can do something like that. 4 and 3, difference is 1. Now, what the hell can I have a difference between... to get 4. Or a difference between 7 and get 3. I mean, 5... excuse me. 4 can easily be like 5 and 9. That gives us 4 left over. And then we have to use the 9, so... we can use 6. But herein lies the issue now. We need a difference of 10 and something else to get 6, and we can't do that. It's not going to work with what we got. So, with that being said, I still think we can use that. We use like a low number. That would have to be 8. Difference between that would be 7. That has to be 3. Like literally fill in like 1 or 2 and everything just falls into place. But I believe that's correct. Difference between 6 and 1 is 5. Difference between 5 and 9 is 4. Difference between 4 and 7 is 3. Difference between 1 and 10 is 9. I can't really do like the middle per se like that, but that worked there. But the difference between 10 and 8 is 2. 9 and 2 is 7. 4 and 7 is 3. We're good.
Want an answer? How's this? Piece of cake.
That's right. The pyramid was successfully completed. After all the effort you put in, that king had better be happy with it. And our last nutty roller course, Swirling Castle.
Oh, what's that? You've solved it? You mean you really hunt hunters?
That had better not been a ruse just to get us to solve one of your puzzles.
Absolutely not. What kind of person do you think I am, eh?
I think you're a doubting father who wants to impress his son by knowing all the answers to the most difficult puzzles.
Oh, yes, I am a doting father, aren't I? I can just picture it now, eh? His little face lighting up whenever he sees his father knows how to solve this most impossible-looking puzzle.
Yes, I imagine your son will be quite excited indeed.
Eh? I see your ploy. You see your game. I see your game, why you wily hunters.
I don't understand I don't understand this man anymore. Luke, I believe this is how a man acts when his pride is at stake.
There's nothing of the sort, eh? Anyway, if you say you want hunters, then there's no reason for you to be hanging around here. Shoo!
Fine, so be it.
Well, the birds of Mosania can sleep at night now. There won't be any poachers in the forest.
With Nasia on patrol, there won't be anyone in here at all. Which I guess was his goal. Alright. Let's take a look at the collection item we picked up. Despite its name, the phoenix depicted in the statue is full of vigor. Let's do our finey nutty roller course. Nice oh my god, nice castle. Shame the goal's on the wrong side of the moat. Isn't it always? Alright. Yeah, difference in elevation is definitely there. That's for dang sure. Well, at least it's easier to tell because call it color-coded. That is gonna be a fudging pain. But once again, because we're already an hour in, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm just gonna look to see how to do this so we can continue on because my voice is kind of giving out. This whole aspect of the backtracking has been one recording session, so my voice is getting a little so okay, that takes care of that. You go here. Nicely nestled away there. We gotta do that again, actually. Seems we gotta do it up here. This would have been a pain if I like just staring at it for God knows how long. I mean, I would have eventually gotten it. I mean, as I have with the rest of these, but dear God, this would have been just exhausting. Look, I did that with 2 left over as well. All right. That is all the nutty roller courses. Congratulations, you helped the squirrel stash each and every one of her walnuts. The forest dweller's house has been added to the Layton's challenges. We don't gotta worry about those anymore either. Now we're gonna go up here and talk to Adler. Squawk, quack, quack, squawk, quack. Oh no, you can't solve a puzzle. I didn't know birds even like puzzles. Isn't that crazy, Professor? Okay, do you have a decent puzzle for us, or is it going to be crappy? 40. In the balance. Despite taking off without a hitch, this hot air balloon has hit a bit of a snag. It's terribly unbalanced and it keeps drifting off course. If points A, B, C, and D each carry the same amount of weight, balance will be restored. The weight carried by each point is the total of the 4 bags around it. The numbers on the bags represent their weight in kilograms. The darker bags cannot be moved at all. Move the sandbags around and get that basket balanced. So you decide to slide the bags around, change the positions. Okay. So we cannot move the 3 and the 9. Do they all gotta be the same weight? Yeah, they all... Okay. Well, the fact that we have 9 makes me feel like we're gonna be using some small numbers for sure. We already got the 1 there. So is that 9, 2, and 1, 12, that's 7 is 19. And 8 and 2. Oh. That's way too damn heavy. Can I move one of these maybe? Let's see. 9, 7, 16. So I still have 19 there. 8 and 6 is 14. 2 and 1. I'm thinking that maybe we don't want such a large number up there. Let's see. 4 and 5 is 9. So now I have 18 for A. 14. I have 17 for B. 6 and 7. 8. So at 8, 7, 15, 18. 8 and 6 is 14 plus 2, 17. Like, I feel I'm on one off. Like, the A and C are like either 1 or 2 above the 17 I'm beginning for the others. If I do it that way, though, 4 and 5 is 9. Plus 7 is 16, plus 1, that's 17. Okay. 5 and 9, 14. Plus 1 is 15, plus 2 is 17. So now A and B are matching. 7 and 3 are 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 6 is 17. D is 1 and 2 is 3, plus 6 is 9, plus 8 is 17. Boom.
Okay, here we go. Yes, I got it.
Yes, you have. Smooth sailing. The weight of the bags that surround each of the points A, B, C, and D should add up to 117 kilograms, not 117. Dazzling ballet slippers. Wow! Oh, well, after waiting for that for so long, you deserve a break too, right? Yeah. All right. Excuse me. Now, I believe, with all that being said and done, I think that's it, guys. I believe we have got everything in terms of the backlog completed. We have... Man, and that backlog, look, like, how many puzzles did we solve? Weren't we like on 80 or 90 something before starting it? Now we're at 112. So what, 38 more puzzles in the main game to go. We have 53 more hint coins to find. Like, this is definitely the final decent push left. Now, really quick. Well, I'm curious to make sure I didn't miss any other hint coins. 248 is in the next chapter. Okay, so we are on track with the puzzles. We're on track with the hint coins. I believe we're on track as well for the collection items. The only thing I'm still iffy on is when I'm good to start doing the dress-up stuff. Because it's like, if I don't... No, hold on a minute. This is literally the first time I'm actually going to be looking into this. So we literally do have everybody's request in here. So... Now, do I have all the items in the catalog? Well, there's a tiny top. I love that. So I may be missing. I don't know if I'm missing one bottom right. Or are they? Do we have 8 in total for each one? I don't know. I do find that odd. I don't know, guys. I really don't. I might be good to do these. I won't do it. I don't know if I should do them now. No, I'm wiped. How about... I mean, I honestly have what they need, I think. I think. How about this? Just to end this portion with a bang. Because as soon as I do this, it will end the chapter and go into chapter 5. And that's having Aurora touch the stones and unleash the egg's powers. I was thinking of doing it now, but I don't know. Actually, you know, because I have no idea how long, like, if the cutscene's going to take a long time or not. Let's just save it for next time, guys. And, like, the dress-up requests, I'll see if I just do it all in the next video or do it some other time. I just wasn't sure if we had absolutely everything. We may, though. But at least I got what I wanted to get done in this session, and that was doing the majority of the backtracking and cleanup, which I'm glad to say that we have. So yeah, next time we will have Aurora unleash the egg's power and simply take things from there. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.